Original Final Fantasy VII minigames. What were they like? Listen to this, because it's fascinating. Some of these games were carried over, some were not. So in the original game, Wonder Square is the 90s arcade. It looks like an arcade. There's arcade games around. There's NPCs trying to win these little arcade games. And you can even play this little like arcade style basketball game called Superdunk. Although I think when you actually play it, it's called basketball game. But like the sign on it says Superdunk, right? You pay 200 gil, you can shoot a basket. I tried it once, did terribly. It doesn't give you instructions on how you're supposed to like get the basket in. So I was like, well, I'm not going to spend time figuring this out. But apparently you can earn 1 GP for every shot you make and 300 GP if you can hit 44 shots in a row. That's such a random number, 44.
That is weird.
Yeah. And then, so as you may have noticed, this basketball game did not make it into Rebirth's Gold Saucer, but apparently a variation of it was originally planned to be on a basketball court near Jesse's house at night in Remake.
That'd been cool.
Yeah, and I need to go back and look at my footage. Apparently there's a ball there that you can roll that was going to be part of that. But then one of the co-directors thought that it would be weird to hear like a bouncing basketball in the silent evening setting, so they cut the whole thing. But that was going to be Superdunk.
In Remake.
Yeah. Also in Wonder Square is the G-Bike game.
Yeah.
So that did exist, where pretty much your only controls are to like attack left and attack right while moving the bike around. And then just like in Rebirth, the Gold Saucer version, it's a replay of the previous bike chase mini games from earlier in the story. So they just carried it over here. This is really interesting too. So you can also play an arcade game called Mog House, which is basically, it's mostly just a cutscene that you watch. And it's the story of a Moogle named Mog who needs to learn to fly so that he can find a mate.
Wow.
Yeah. So our job as the game player is to feed him the right amount of Kupo nuts so that he has the energy to fly without getting too fat. And then it ends, if you do it right, it ends with him attracting a mate who then like births them a bunch of like Mooglets. It's actually pretty cute and charming. I actually really like this cute little game.
Wait. Jolie likes the Mogs?
No, not in Rebirth. No, see,
I know the original. It's the original.
it's cute. It's like, I don't know.
Is it cute?
It's cute little graphics, cute little sound effects. It's not like obnoxious. I don't know, but
Sounds kind of risque to me that they're creating these Mooglets.
well, they don't show the mating. Like they show the result.
Okay.
And if you play it, then you'll see that Mog lives in a big toadstool, exactly like the ones we see
the Mog
scattered
house.
across Rebirth. So although they carried this minigame over to Rebirth, apparently someone decided that it would be better to trade the cuteness and the charm of the original for like utter annoyance and exasperation and then duplicate it and spread it all over the planet so we get to relive it over and over and over again throughout the game, instead of just at the Gold Saucer. So that's where the Mog House across Rebirth comes from.
Gotcha.
It's from this little minigame. Also, in the original game, in Speed Square is a rail shooter game.
Okay.
But instead of like a Star Fox inspired space kind of shooter, this game is called the Shooting Coaster. And you shoot a bunch of stuff like balloons, there's rocks, flying saucers. It's really crazy the amount of weird things you shoot. But you do it all while you're riding a roller coaster. And it is as crazy as you might imagine in 1990s.
Yeah, so they literally just took it like on the nose as a rail shooter.
On the rails.
rails.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it costs like 10 GP to ride, so I didn't ride it much. But the shooting coaster clearly evolved into the Galactic Saviors game for Rebirth.